Hi, I'm Peter Rose, founder of Longwood Currency Trading. Too many winning Forex trades can be a problem. That's what I'd like to chat with you about today. But I'm really cold right now because I'm outside. My last video, I showed some I showed some scenes of a storm that we'd gone through here in New England, in the Lakes region of New England. And today, we're going to go outside and I'll show you a real New England storm result. This is the day after we probably got another 11 or 12 or 13 inches or something like that through this whole thing. And man, we got some snow out here today. I don't mean to whipsaw you around, but I would like to get inside. Let's get inside. Okay. All right, enough of our travelogue. Too many winning Forex trades can be a problem. Why? Why is that? Well, it's an emotional thing. And I know you don't want to hear about that, but please don't turn the video off. Those of you that are looking for entertainment, you can go. This is serious stuff because as you win more times, you begin to believe in your system, which if it's a good methodology, that's fine. You should believe in it. If it's not a good methodology and you believe in it, then you've got even more problems. But in any event, you have this methodology, it works for you, you're winning with it, everything is looking good. In your little brain, in my case, my little brain problem is I have this little bridge troll. He's a green bridge troll, and he sits up here on my left shoulder, and he whispers into my left ear to do stupid shit. That's Ed, the little green bridge troll I've told you about before. And when I win a number of trades in a row, he starts whispering stupid shit in my head. And I start thinking that I know what I'm doing. And as soon as I do that, I'll lose 2% or 3%. It's not that the rules and the things that I have are bad. It's that I'm a human being and am prone to that sort of thing. Now you could say, oh, well, you should be doing AI like everybody else or doing robots and stuff like that. That's not trading. You're abrogating your responsibility and your money in the hands of something that you don't know what could happen. You want to send a robot or an AI off with $100,000 of your money, and all of a sudden it goes stupid and won't make the right decision, where you can say, whoa, wait a minute, I'm 3% down here, I'm going to cut this. That's really what you need to be able to do. The better and the stronger your methodology is, and the longer period of time that you have good trading metrics, then you know that in the long run, you know what you're doing and you're good. And you also know that taking a big loss interrupts that, and you have to work very hard over a certain number of days in order to get that money back, which is wasted time when you could be making money. When you have a good methodology, and you believe that, and you know that, and that happens, then it becomes easier for you not to get involved in those kinds of situations, and easier for you to cut the loss, even when it's big, and get out. Because that 3% loss could go to an 8% loss in a heartbeat. I've had that happen. This is January 2026. We're at the end of January when I'm recording this video. And earlier in the, I'm, let's see, 12% up on my risk for the month. But earlier in the month, I did one of those stupid things and I lost 7%. So I've made up that 7% and gone 12% to the good. Think of what I could have done if I wouldn't have lost the 7%. Maybe just take a 3% and I'd be much better off. Now, 12% is not a normal month for me. I just have some good opportunities that I've been able to take advantage of, and obviously one big one that I was pretty stupid with. Too many winning Forex trades, though, can be a problem. I have a good win-to-loss ratio, and my daily PL is really good. I'm 80% on my days being a winner. Well, if you lose 7%, how many days is that going to take to get that 7% back? That's wasted time. See, it isn't just that you lose money when you lose time because you've got to make that up. And God forbid you take a 20% or 30% hit on your account, because now you got to you take a 30% hit, I think it's like 38% or 43%. You have to make back on your existing account balance in order just to break even, come back to even. I mean, if you can't make 43% in a year, let's say, you've got to come back 43% against your account. It's not going to happen. There's a black hole edge there where once you tip over the point where you've lost so much money, you just not, it's not going to be possible for you to make that back. And so what you have to do is reboot. I've had to do that with several students of mine. They get going along fine, and they really know what's doing. They don't have to pay attention. They can walk away from the trading desk, and boom, their account turns to shit dust. They're not going to be able to make that money back. You're going to have to refund your account to a reasonable size where you can get things done, and you can go from there. If you're trading a six-figure account and you lose a couple of $100,000, you ain't just going to go to the bank and write a check. So you got to really think hard about this. Even when you're trading, there's many accounts, and getting started in your trading journey is that don't do stupid shit when you're trading a small account. Don't take anything for granted. Don't think that the number of winning trades that you make has anything to do with your overall end of the year outcome, because it's all statistics and probability based. You may win 15 or 20 transactions in a row. So what do you think the probability is you're going to win another 20? Well, it could, but it's so far out on the standard deviation curve that you're probably going to start losing, and you're going to lose a lot. In order to smooth out to whatever it is your capability at that particular time is, as to win to loss ability and all the other metrics that I teach in my fast track course. There's 4 major metrics that we use to gauge, to build our trading plans, to build the rules and all that other kind of stuff. If you don't have that kind of structure, then you're going to run into one of these periods where you have too many winning Forex trades, and you're going to think that you've got a lock on it, and you're going to deviate from whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever it is that you're doing really isn't organized, and you're just going to find yourself in a situation where you're losing. And then because you don't have a good foundation, you don't have a good system, you don't have good metrics, you have nothing to base your ability on, and so you're going to revenge trade. I'm sorry, but that's just the way that things are going to go for you, and I'd hate to see that happen. I'm hesitating here to say send me an email, because then it sounds like I'm pitching my course. It would be nice if you took the course. That's great. It's expensive, and I work personally with you, and I jam it down your throat and make you a success. But you maybe don't want that. But if you do send me an email, talk to me about what you're doing. I'll be happy to work with you at no charge, as long as it's a problem that you're having. I'll help you with a problem. I can't help you if it's a process issue. I mean, if you're using a Golden Cross system, and you come to me and say, "Well, I can't understand why blah 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 this is happening." No, I can help you through that. But if you come and say, "Oh, geez, I don't know, I was doing so good, and then I started losing money, and I don't know what's happening," well, if you don't know what's happening, how am I going to figure that out? We're going to have to work with you and figure out what it is that you're doing. Is what you're doing valid or not? That's the first question. If it's not valid, that's easy. Throw it all away, and we start over again and rebuild a structure for you that works. If it is valid, then there's something that you're doing wrong in that valid process, and I can maybe help you figure that out. But if I can't, and it's an overall process issue, well, then you have to talk about taking a course or consulting, and you don't have to do it with me. I don't have anything to sell. You know, I'm right now. We're in end of January, and I've shut off anybody that wants to take a course from me until March, because I don't have I don't want to take that much time, because it's a lot of my time. The course is a PDF document, of course, but it's my consulting time, hours and hours and hours of getting you set up and ready, and then actually taking the course. It's a 6-week course. So I have a heavy time investment in that. So it's not something that I sell. It's something that somebody buys if they see a valid reason that information could help them replace their job income. That's who I teach. I'm not teaching you for teaching a course for somebody who's doing shits and grins trading or hobby trading or anything like that. It's a serious process. So don't be afraid that I'm going to try to sell you a course. I'm not. I would like to try to help you as an educator. That's what I would like to do. And too many winning Forex trades can be a problem, is a real big problem, but it's an easy one to mitigate. It isn't solvable, but it is mitigatable. And if you need to know the difference of that, again, send me an email. If you're having that issue, let's talk about it. Let's see if we can get you back on track. Peter Rose, Longwood Currency Trading. Have a great day, and have a great trading day.